Hello everyone, I'm Matt Zeiders, the principal at Jackson High School, and I'm so excited to welcome you all back for another great school year. As you get back into the building, it's important for you to understand your rights and responsibilities as a student at Jackson High School. Please pay attention over the next few minutes as our students lead the way in reviewing a few important parts of our student handbook.
You need to understand your rights as a student.
With rights come responsibilities.
You need to understand both yours
and the school's responsibilities.
Knowing your rights and responsibilities will set you up for a great career here at
JHS.
All students have the right to an education.
The right to learn.
To be treated politely and fairly.
To be treated with respect.
To bring complaints or concerns to your school principal or staff.
To be told in person and in writing the reason for any disciplinary decisions.
To tell your side of the story.
To feel safe at school without fear or worry.
With rights come responsibilities.
Just like all of these individuals did, it is your duty to come to class daily, prepare for class, and get all of your assignments completed.
Create a safe learning environment by holding your classmates accountable with positive peer pressure.
Positive peer pressure.
Somewhere. Respect yourself, others, and the building.
Know and follow school rules and instructions.
And take responsibilities for your actions.
But the school also has responsibilities.
To keep everyone safe.
To provide everyone with an equitable and accessible education.
Just like your parents, we have the right to enforce certain guardrails to keep you and everyone else in the building safe.
Create a safe learning environment that is free of distraction.
Bullying and harassment.
Intolerance and discrimination.
Violence and intimidation.
And hazing.
To protect the privacy and the rights of students.
Students just want to eat their lunch in peace, so please, conduct yourself like an adult.
Never throw food, scream, yell, or use profanities at the lunch table. Make sure you clean up after yourself.
Always leave your table cleaner than when you came.
You must have your ID badge to scan for lunch.
If you have a bunch of energy, take advantage of coming down to the gym.
Come shoot some hoops when the monitors announce it.
We recognize the temptation for you to use social media and listen to music during the school day. However, we must not allow these things to get in the way of your education and your learning. We want to help you better manage technology in your life. Our goal is to help you decrease screen time this year and engage with others more than you ever have. A few behavior expectations we are putting into place are: number one, never have your AirPods in during class or in any educational setting where you are supposed to be listening to an adult, even if they are turned off. Headphones of any kind should be stowed away unless you are given permission to use them. In the hallways, you need to only have one AirPod in. This is to ensure you can respond to alertness beacons, adults, or others when they are trying to engage with you. The bottom line is that in order to be your best self, to be productive in society, you need to know and understand how to manage technology and have a healthy balance of it in your life.
What's up, JHS? This is your assistant principal, Mr. Knopick, and I want to take a few seconds to talk to you about an attendance update that we made for this upcoming school year. So last year, if you were to miss 90 hours of excused or unexcused absences, we would have sent you a letter home, and that letter would have stated that from now on we need a medical note for us to excuse your absences. And that's important, as you know, because teachers might allow you to make up an assignment, but they're not going to count it for a grade if the absence is unexcused. So this year, so last year was 90 hours when we sent a letter. This year, we've dropped that threshold to 65 hours with the intent of trying to improve attendance. That 65 hours is calculated by the amount of instructional time that you've missed. So that amount of time in minutes would be 3,900 minutes of instructional time that you would have missed to get that letter. But let's think of this 3,900 minutes in a different way. Let's think of it as time lost. That 3,900 minutes That could have been time you could have had in front of your instructor, asking questions, engaging with your peers, building relationships that you're not going to have if you're not here. The correlation between attendance and academic success is so great that this has to be very important for us this year. So what are some of the outcomes of receiving one of these letters? Well, the first thing that's going to happen is you and your assistant principal are going to sit down and come up with an absence intervention plan. It's essentially a plan between you, your parents, your guidance counselor to get you here more frequently. If that fails, then you'll have a hearing in downtown Canton with the magistrate, the judge, to come up with another plan. And if that fails, they'll ask the school district to press charges against you for truancy. And the last thing, if your class has a final exam in it at the end of the year and you've received one of these letters, we're going to ask you to take that exam as well.
Welcome to the TLC. We are open 6:45 a.m. to 3 p.m. Monday through Friday.
Students who want to visit the TLC during their study hall should get a pass from their classroom teacher and should report directly to the TLC and not to their study hall.
TLC is the place to be if you need a
Chromebook repair or a loaner.
Obtain a replacement badge.
quiet place to study.
Peer tutoring is offered in the TLC,
but you must get a pass from a classroom teacher in order to do this.
You can also use the TLC for printing. The TLC is also the place for finding a great book to read, getting help on research projects.
It's also a quiet place to study.
Remember, this is a working study hall, so take advantage of your time to complete your homework, study for tests, and get extra help on assignments.
We have no tolerance for fighting here at JHS. Fighting will result in suspension, which goes on your permanent record. Try and defuse the situation or walk away and then report the incident. It is never worth it. Fighting may also result in assault charges or expulsion. If you choose to record a fight with your phone, then you will receive school consequences. Instead of recording with your phone, do the right thing and try to use positive peer pressure to diffuse the situation. If that does not work, notify a school staff member immediately. Our dress code has been updated for the 2023-2024 school year. All current dress code is still in effect with the addition of one statement. Please respect yourself by dressing appropriately. If you do not follow the dress code, we may contact your parents, have you wait in ADA until you change or find clothes that comply with the dress code, or issue you consequences. We still do not allow hats, hoods, and sunglasses, no inappropriate images or messages on your clothing, and no extreme accessories. We have added one statement which is important for you to be aware of and comply with. That clothing shall be sufficient to conceal undergarments. No bare midriffs, and tops and bottoms may not be revealing in nature. This is a great image to help us understand appropriate dress for the school day.
Parking and driving here at JHS is a privilege. All vehicles are subject to search, and driving privileges may be suspended or revoked. All cars must be registered with Mr. Gagliardi, and permits must be displayed on your rearview mirror and be clearly visible to security. We ask that you purchase your permits by Friday, August 25th. We do have designated parking here for students. We ask that you stay away from guest and staff parking areas located here. Student parking will be located here next to the Nets Stadium. And student tags will only be one color this year, yellow, as you can see on the screen. There is also parking here on the west side of the building, next to the gyms, next to the art rooms, and next to the central office. This is all student parking. Please use caution while driving. There's a 20-mile-per-hour speed limit in effect on school grounds, and don't forget that pedestrians have the right of way. As Mr. Bob Schaefer always reminds us,
you stay safe.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Mazzio. I'm in the front office. If you guys are wondering how to get a parking pass, your parents will be filling out first day forms. At the very end of the first day forms is the information for your parking pass. Once you're done with your filling out the information for your parking pass, you go to Mr. Gagliardi and give him your $24 check.
If your parents sign off on your first day forms, you are allowed to self-administer over-the-counter medication.
Oh, I have a headache.
You want an ibuprofen?
Whoa!
You can't distribute medication to anyone. You can only take it yourself.
Prescription medications have to be brought in by a parent or guardian. Students are not permitted to do that. Once they're brought in by that parent with the doctor's order, we count them. The parents sign that that's what they gave us. We sign. Then the students come down at the designated time to take those prescription meds by one of us staff members. And then we send you back.
When using the restroom, make sure you're never entering the same stall with another individual. Never put yourself in a position where people cannot guarantee you are not doing something you're not supposed to be doing. Being in the same restroom stall with another person, regardless of gender or sex, will result in consequences.
If you vape nicotine, you could be inhaling toxic metals like nickel, chromium, and lead that can damage your lungs.
All right, girls, let's go, let's go. Come on, ladies.
Tallulah, come on, the bus is about to leave.
Come on, we gotta go.
When one of us comes up short,
we all come up short.
There's no vape in team.